So this is about Bilal radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Bilal bin Rabah. Okay, his son of Rabah. He was a slave, Abyssinian slave, black in color, and he was the slave of Umayyah bin Khalf. Okay, you can mention that is an approximation because we cannot say that it is the exact date, the year. He was born in 580, and when the Holy Prophet peace upon him announced his prophethood and started to preach the method of Islam, Bilal renounced idol worshipping. Okay, he gave up idol worshipping, the religion of the Makkans and the forefathers, and he became one of the earliest converts to the faith. Okay, since when he accepted Islam, he was persecuted and tortured severely, and you can mention that on the instigation of Abu Jahl, he was tortured brutally. Okay, and his master, क्या करते थे? He was thrown on the burning sand. Okay, and they would place a heavy rock on his chest, and he was also beaten with the sticks. He was also dragged in the streets of Makkah, okay, with the rope round his neck. And Bilal would say, Ahad, Ahad, and he remained. He would sometimes he would got fainted, and his skin got completely burnt. And but he remained firm and say because Umayya जो था उनको बाबर कहता था कि Bilal, you will remain in the same condition. Either you have to revert back to the religion of your forefather, or otherwise you would be killed in this way. But Bilal would say Ahad, Ahad, that he would refer the oneness of God, which is there in Surah Ikhlas. Okay, Ahad means Surah Ikhlas, that I believe in the oneness that is there mentioned in Surah Ikhlas. Abu Bakr saw, when he saw him being persecuted in this way, he purchased him and set him free, and later on he migrated to Medina. Hmm. वो हम कह सकते हैं कि फ्रीड स्लेव, ठीक है, द फर्स्ट फ्रीड स्लेव वाज जैद बिन हारिथ. तो हम इतना ज़्यादा आइडेंटिफाई, अगर हम कह रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे इन्होंने कहा, बस इन्होंने ये तो नहीं कहा कि फर्स्ट लिखा है. ओके, द फर्स्ट स्लेव टू एक्सेप्ट इस्लाम. ठीक है, तो अगर हम वहाँ पे ही कह रहे हैं तो फिर हम कह सकते हैं कि अमंग्स द फ्रीड स्लेव, द फर्स्ट फ्रीड स्लेव वाज जैद बिन हारिसा. Okay, the first freed slave was Zaid bin Harisa, and amongst the slave we can say that Bilal radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu को हम mention कर सकते हैं. And he took part in all the battles. Okay, talk about his role as a muazzin of the Holy Prophet peace be upon him when system of azan was introduced, and Abdullah bin Zaid Ansari had a dream. So Prophet asked Abdullah to teach these words to Bilal because of his loud and beautiful voice, and Bilal announced, and he was the Prophet's muazzin. Okay, he took part in all the battles, particularly in the Battle of Badr. He killed his former master, Umayyah bin Khalf. Okay, he served the Prophet throughout his life, and Bilal was known for his piety, for his taqwa, and for his piousness, and because his footsteps were even heard up in the heavens when Prophet peace upon him was in Miraj. ठीक है, Prophet at the time of the Fajr prayer, the Prophet asked Bilal से पूछा, tell me the best deed you did after embracing Islam, because क्यों? I heard your footsteps in front of me in paradise. जन्नत में अपने मेरे अब तुम्हारे कदमों की आवाज़ अपने से आगे सुनाई दी. बिलाल ने क्या कहा? I did not do anything worth mentioning except that whenever I perform ablution during the day or night, I prayed after that ablution as much as was written for me. मतलब मैं हर दफ़ा एक तो ये कि मैं वज़ू से रहता हूँ, और जब भी मैं वज़ू करता हूँ तो मैं कुछ जितनी नफिल पढ़ सकता हूँ, जितनी मेरी किस्मत में लिखा पढ़ने के लिए, तो मैं उतनी नफिल पढ़ लेता हूँ. हम्म. 10 blessed में तो स्पेसिफिक वो कंपेनियंस हैं जिनको प्रॉफिट पीस अपॉन हिम गेव हिम द ग्लैड टाइडिंग एट अ टाइम, एक ही दफ़ा में जिनको दे दी थी, बशारत दे दी थी. हाँ, इनको अलग अलग में कहा ना, बाकी तो उसके अलावा अलग बहुत सारे, जैसे जाफर को भी कहा आई सॉ जाफर इन द पैराडाइज. ठीक है, तो देयर आर several other companions who had received the blessed tiding of the paradise also. And as we Muslims believe that all his companions, they are they were pleased with Allah Almighty, and Allah got pleased with them. Okay, Allah got pleased with all of them. So when Allah got pleased, so definitely they will all go and they will all be rewarded with the paradise. After the death of the Holy Prophet, peace upon him, he had left Medina, and because he could not bear the absence of the Holy Prophet, peace upon him, and he could not deliver azan. जब अजान देने लगते तो वो उनकी, he started crying and he started weeping because Prophet peace upon him was not there. So he left Medina and he went to Syria, and later on he died in Damascus. You can mention that he gave azan on the request of Hazrat Umar radhiyallahu anhu at the time of the conquest of Damascus. Umar radhiyallahu anhu requested him to deliver azan, in which he did. And some sources mention that he had also visited once Medina, and on the request of Hazrat Hassan or Hazrat Hussein, so he had delivered azan in Masjid al-Nabawi also. And that was the last azan that has been given by him on the request of Umar radhiyallahu anhu in Syria, and he died there in Syria, and he was buried in Damascus in 20 AH.